Johnson's taking it at the free throw line.
James Johnson with a back screen by Green.
It went down to 0, so they'll take a look at it. Did he get it out of his hands is the key, because he made the dunk.
Clarkson with the Lakers down by 5. He attacks the basket and throws it right to Curry.
Curry was open.
And Curry scored. Oh, he missed it. I had it down, so did everybody else. Steph Curry misses the dunk. And the crowd is going to let him hear it.
Curry continuing the slump on Christmas Day. First possession of the game against the Cavaliers. Throws the pass to no one in particular. Out of bounds. Quick turnover for Steph. Later, in transition, maybe trying to get a little too fancy. Tries to go behind his back. Turns it over again. Here's Coach Kerr encouraging his two-time MVP to play smarter after the game.
There are nights when things don't go your way, and I think he can be a little smarter. I think he can make better decisions.
Stephen Curry. He was defending 2 men. He went the right way.
And McConnell played the D. Steph with a rare air ball. Curry's 3 of 7. Clay was 5 of 9. The Warriors at 58%.
You know, I'm not worried about missing shots. I'm more worried about just decision making and making sure that we're where we need to be, you know, as a group.
Curry steps back. Two-pointer, Stephen Curry. And throws up an air ball.
You see Steph Curry. We've seen this move before, but we haven't seen that.
22 seconds left. Warriors up 1. Curry normally very active off the ball. Critical possession, and he's just kind of hanging out. And the Warriors turn it over on a 24-second violation. Just 11 seconds left. Kerr's like, Steph, come over here. Subs him out. The game's most important defensive possession, and Kyrie does that thing he does over Clay. Curry, watch the bench. The only Warrior sitting on the bench. He has his jersey over his face and his hands on his head. Forced to just watch as Irving wins the game for the Cavaliers. Curry did not have a good offensive night. More on that in a second. Here's Curry on Curry's decision to sit.
The new father to forecourt. Topside Curry wide on the triple try, and the crowd lets him know it.
Every now and then, not often, but every now and then, Steph Curry will throw up one.
Not the same throughout, so a lot of questions for the shorthanded Cavaliers. Curry from deep. Lead and the MVP. Everything went for him this year. Not tonight. After 3, Memphis leads by 50. Will continue from Memphis.
Back up 9, under 2 minutes to go. Curry, long range 3, air ball, missing badly.
Now, this one wasn't even close.
You were on the floor in the final possession when Kyrie hit the jumper. Does that frustrate you at all? Or?
Yeah.
Say something to Steve about it, or you just kind
of? No. It's called obviously, but we'll. You love the competitive nature. You want to be out there trying to make a play. So that'll never die in me.
15 points, 4 of 11 shooting, 2 of 7 from 3. Held on to 20 points in all 6 of his career games on Christmas.
5th in the league in turnovers, 21st this year in turnovers, but it's never been a fatal flaw for them. So it's almost like they haven't learned their lesson. And against Cleveland, it's a fatal flaw. It was a fatal flaw against him in Game 7 when he went around his back and out of bounds. They had a tip where it very well could have had them up 3 with the ball with less than a minute to go. So I think Steve Kerr saying to this group, it's okay to do this against Brooklyn. It's okay to do this against Minnesota and some of these lesser teams. But if you want to close out Cleveland on their home court, Like, this is what's going to happen, you blowing a big lead like they did yesterday.
Yeah, and Kevin Durant had 36 points, 15 rebounds. Obviously, they went out and got him in the offseason after they lost to the Cavs in the finals. But when you look at what happened last night, a lot of the same issues that we saw in the finals, does Durant really give them a better chance to win in a long series?
Well, he absolutely does. I mean, we can't turn this into kind of that Monday Night Football thing where everybody's watching the same team and then we all think we know them. Like, this does not, yesterday's result does not erase how great they've been and how great Durant's been. I think he's been their steadiest player. And one of the knocks on Golden State, and I don't know where that was with Steph's injury, but when they bogged down against OKC or against Cleveland, it was, is Steph really somebody with his size that can always get his own shot? We hadn't asked those questions really for almost 2 years. So Durant solves that. And I think that the egos on this team are so different in the NBA. Like, a lot of guys don't want to share. A lot of young guys don't want to share. They've deferred to Durant so much to make this look like it's going to work, and it has been working. Just didn't work yesterday. But I think that plays into it, where they're going to force him, at least throughout the season, not dependent upon the matchup, just so he feels more included with a group that's been successful prior to him coming in.
And they had the lead, and they still they almost won. Yeah. They
14 in the fourth quarter.
Yeah. So
that could be a larger issue, not being able to close out, as opposed to how the pieces